Hey YouTube, Christina here for week 2. I'm down about 17 pounds from surgery and feeling really good. So I know, I feel like loss has been slow, but I guess really it hasn't. Still trying to stay off of the scale as much as possible because I'm one of those people that if I get into my head that I'm not losing, I'll get really discouraged, and I'm really trying not to do that because this is supposed to work. So I'm actively trying to stay off the scale. I've been on purees for about a week, which has been really interesting because if you look in my freezer right now, it's full of meat cubes over ice cubes. I froze a bunch of stuff, like chicken soup I made on the first day, and I still have at least enough cubes of that to last me into another week, if not 2. So it's actually great. Meal prep could not have been easier for this stage. It's mostly just been chicken soup, which is, highly blended up. And then, so it's more or less chicken puree, really. It's chicken puree with broth. Roast beef hash every once in a while. Refried beans I've been doing on occasion. Because I'm a huge Mexican food fan, so it's nice to have that as an option. And lentil soup too, which I actually haven't had any of yet, just because I wasn't really feeling it. But I've got all that stuff, and then still doing the protein shakes, which are starting to get kind of sickening. I know I'm not the only one. I drink the Premier protein, but I ran out of the 11-ounce bottles, and so now I've been using the powder to get by until I get my. I don't know if you guys know Insure Nutrition, but they hook you up basically through your insurance with free protein shakes. I'm still waiting. I got approved, I'm still waiting for the shakes to get here, which who knows when that'll be. But until they do, I'm slugging down 4 ounces of milk with this powder every day, and it's just gross. Can't do it. Can't do it anymore, guys. So I did get more PB2 because I ran out of that real quick. And I've been using that. For those of you who don't know what it is, it's powdered peanut butter. And it's saving my life. It's been making things at least taste decent. So I've been able to get my protein in every day. And my energy just keeps going up. Except for this morning. I overslept a little this morning. But honestly, it's been so cool. I've been going on 2-mile walks every day, which sounds not cool at all, but if you knew me before surgery at, 400-something pounds when walking down the block to the grocery store in Brooklyn was a task, and now I'm waking myself up every day and walking 2 miles around my neighborhood like it's a breeze, and I surprise myself every day that I actually get up and I want to go for a walk. I don't know where this came from, but I'm so happy that it came because I never, it takes me about 42 minutes to walk 2 miles right now. But considering that, before I never wanted to do that at all, I'm just really happy about it. Trying to think of what else we could talk about. I'm starting to feel my clothes fit looser, and even though I don't really see the changes in my face, some people say that they do, in my family and stuff, I haven't physically been able to see the changes, but I'm starting to feel them. My Fitbit, which I originally couldn't wear on, the second rung, I'm now in, 6 rungs on my band, so that's cool. Sweatshirts and things are fitting better. I don't look like a lumpy mess when I put on a sweatsuit rather. My shoes are getting looser, so that's interesting because I didn't know your feet could really shrink like that. It's just been good, guys. There's not really much this week. It's going to probably be a light video, but here's one thing I did want to talk about. So I went to my support group meeting last night. I had my surgery at Bayshore Hospital, and they run a fantastic monthly support group. And I had run into somebody there who 2 months ago, when I was still, considering surgery and trying to get everything done to go through the process, was very, very welcoming and like answered all of my questions, put up with my family's questions, which was even bigger, and, was just immensely supportive to someone he had just met. And that was what made me, you know, really consider this surgery and think that it was the right fit for me. I met so many people when I went 2 months ago that, have shown me how immeasurably their lives have changed. And being able to come back yesterday and go, because I missed last month's meeting, but being able to come back into that room yesterday, see the same person who, shared their success story with me 2 months ago, and be able to start to be a success story for another woman in the room who was considering surgery and happened to be sitting next to me. It was really cool. I mean, this is changing my life, and I think, we all kind of take it a little bit for granted, how many other people are struggling with what we are struggling with. I mean, there are so many overweight people in this country, in this world, but like, and so many of us are afraid. Like, this one woman, shared that she was afraid of dying on the operating table, and I think that was honestly my biggest fear going into it. And one of the things that could have easily held me back from surgery. I mean, I think I probably, to get real, cried almost every major step along the way. Like, the day that I signed the paperwork for hospital stuff, bawled. In the hospital. Like, in the doctor's office. Poor nurse didn't know what to do with me. But by the time that I got to the hospital on the day of surgery, it's like, I was so comfortable with whatever was going on. Like, I was scared, don't get me wrong, but I just, like, didn't, I don't know, some of that initial shock was gone because the staff at Bayshore was just so great. So I haven't really been able to thank them yet, and this is, if anybody in New Jersey is considering getting the surgery, definitely check out Bayshore Hospital, because they handled my nervous, neurotic ass like you wouldn't believe. So I highly recommend them. I don't really have much else to talk about right now. I'm starting to get ready to like prep for Thanksgiving and how I'm going to eat for the holidays, just so that I can be prepared, because I do come from a large Italian family who isn't going to eat the way that I'm going to eat. So this is going to be the first hurdle, I guess, aside from surgery, obviously. I did get some recipes, which I will share next week, and I'm going to try to make them now and see how they come out. But I'll let you guys know how that goes, and I'll share some recipes next week, and I will see you all then. Alright? Bye, guys.